I welcome everyone to the very interesting channel. The man saved this she-wolf and her cubs, but after 4 years, it all happened when a man who was looking for gold was wandering along the stream. And suddenly he noticed something among the trees. Fear instantly took over his body when he saw the huge wolf, but looking closer, he realized that the animal had fallen into a trap. At the same time, he realized that the wolf was actually a she-wolf. Her nipples were swollen from milk. He assumed that there was a pack of hungry cubs somewhere nearby. After walking some distance, he saw many different tracks and finally noticed a wolf hole in the bushes. He ran to her, hoping that the cubs were still alive. As he approached, he heard plaintive whining. When the man saw the cubs, he realized that the wolf had been trapped for a long time, since they were thin. As he approached, the she-wolf rose to her feet, smelling her puppies, and howled bitterly. The man remembered that on the way he saw the corpse of a deer. He returned to that place, taking some of it, and then went back to the she-wolf with food and began throwing her pieces of meat. Sensing the smell, she quickly began to swallow them. He decided to set up camp next to her. In the morning he was woken up by little cubs. They sniffed and licked his face and hands. He talked to the wolf, threw food, and played with the cubs in front of her. Little by little, he was getting closer, but at the same time, he continued to keep a safe distance. It was already the second day coming to an end. He gave her pieces of deer meat again. And suddenly he saw that she was wagging her tail slightly, so he dared to get even closer. At dawn on the third day, the man woke up from the squeal of the cubs sucking milk. He came over, bent down and stroked them. The wolf calmly looked at it. Then the man gently put his hand on the paw stuck in the trap. He forcefully pressed the trap and the trap opened, and finally the wolf was released. The man thought that the wolf would run away with the cubs, but no. She approached him, sniffed his hands, and began to lick his fingers. The man thought that the wolf wanted him to follow her into the forest. They walked several kilometers up the hill, and suddenly the man noticed a group of wolves in the distance and realized that the moment had come to leave the she-wolf with her pack. 4 years have passed since then. He managed to return to this island. The weather was fine. What he saw awakened nostalgia in him. Something made him go to the place where he had last seen the wolf family. He had a desire to find out what had become of that she-wolf and the cubs. And at that moment there was an unexpected wolf howl in the hills, located 300 meters away from him. He saw a dark silhouette slowly approaching him and realized that it was a wolf. A shiver ran through his body. But soon he realized that the animal seemed familiar to him, and it was the same wolf. She stood next to him and wagged her tail. Suddenly, the wolf turned around and howled loudly. A surprise awaited the man. A group of wolves came to the next peak. The man thought that these were her cubs, which he also saved. The mute wolf looked at her savior and headed for her pack. This amazing story proves that friendship between humans and wild animals is possible. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Put a like and squeeze the bell so as not to miss new stories.